Good morning, welcome back to Graceful Beauty. My name is Sherry and today I thought I would share with you my newest skincare routine. I just woke up, hence the reason my hair is looking like Medusa. So let's just pull up our hair and jump right in. So my melasma is a little bit darker today than it is normally, but melasma is a hormonal type of hyperpigmentation. So usually like right before my period, I notice it getting a little bit darker and then it'll slowly start, fading a little bit. Today I'm going to cleanse my face. I'm going to use one of my all-time favorites. This is the CeraVe Foaming Face Cleanser. I like to use this cleanser on my skin in the mornings using my fingers. I don't like to use any devices in the morning to clean my face. And I will work it in for maybe a good minute or so, making sure I really cleanse my face and I bring it down my neck and my chest as well. The next step I like to move on to, I like to start with my skin damp. If it's already dried too much after washing my face, then I'll just spray on a little of my Avent Thermal Spring Water. And this is great to use throughout the day too, just to add a little hydration to your face. It's like a really fine mist. The next step I like to do is put on a toner, and this is one of my go-to toners. This is by Paula'S Choice. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I've used her products for well over 20 years now. And I just absolutely love her skincare. It's made in the USA, fragrance-free products. You really can't go wrong. There are so many options to choose from depending on what your skin type is. I have normal to oily skin, so this is the toner that I like to use. This is her Weightless Advanced Repairing Toner. It has peptides and resveratrol in it. It also has niacinamide, I think is the third or fourth ingredient in here. And I just use these thin little 2x2 face wipes. I get these on Amazon. They're called Intrinsics, and I'll link these down below. And it's not like other cotton pads that, first of all, leave those cotton little chunks all over your face. And these also don't absorb all of your skincare products. So I just put, I don't know, a few drops, like 10 drops, something like that, on one of these little cotton swabs. Or I'll just use my fingers and pat it all over my face. In everything I do on my face in this whole video, I'm also bringing it down my neck and my chest. So after I've cleansed my face and used a toner, I like to use some sort of a liquid exfoliant. The two that I love, this is one by Paula'S Choice. This is her 2%, the BHA liquid exfoliator. This is the newest packaging, but this is the one product I've used for over 20 years. If you have enlarged pores, or if you're just not really liking the texture of your skin, if it just kind of looks uneven or kind of rough or bumpy, or especially if you have like blackheads, this is the one product I'm never ever without. And this just has like this watery texture. You can either put this on those 2x2 gauze pads, or sometimes I just put a little bit in my hands and then I just pat it on the areas where I want to concentrate on. Now I'll put this all over my face sometimes, but right now I'm just kind of focusing on my T-zone and any areas where I notice the pores sometimes looking a little bit larger. And then the other product, I'm not going to use this today in conjunction with the Paula'S Choice, but this is the other one that I might use in the morning. And I'll alternate and use this a few times a week, and then the Paula'S Choice one 2 to 3 times a week. This is by Montarbo Skincare. This again has like a watery texture, so you can either put it on the little gauze pad or use your fingers. But this is the lactic brightening treatment. So it really just depends on what my skin is needing that day. So if I want something to get rid of the dull skin on the surface and I want to smooth out any dryness or anything like that, I will use this alpha hydroxy acid product, which is the lactic acid. If I am wanting to have the product go deeper into my pores and clear out anything that's deep in my pores, I will use this product that I just showed. This is an oil soluble product, so it goes deeper down into the pores, and that's what's going to help scoop out any debris or anything that's just making your pores look a little larger or stretched out. The next product I'm going to put on is an antioxidant serum. So I'm going to use a vitamin C serum from Revision Skincare. This is their C Plus Correcting Complex 30%. This was sent to me, a whole box of goodies was sent to me from this brand called Revision Skincare. Now, this is not the vitamin C that's in most vitamin C serums, the L-ascorbic acid. I can't use that from most products because it irritates my skin, I'll get pimples, and it just burns my skin. The type of vitamin C that I love is the kind that's in this product, and that's the THD ascorbate, the tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate. I just do 2 pumps of it, and it just looks like a really thin lotion or cream, but it's not oily, it's not greasy. I love the way my skin feels after I use this. It layers beautifully underneath makeup. My skin feels firm, my skin looks brighter, and I've only used this for a few weeks. And I will bring it all the way up underneath my eyes. There's no irritation whatsoever. So if you are looking for a good antioxidant serum or a vitamin C and you're used to it irritating your skin, I have zero irritation with this product, and it just soaks in and it's so beautiful. So I do 2 pumps on my face, and then I'll do 1 extra pump on my neck and on my chest. And another step I like to do, an eye cream. You don't have to use an eye cream. Honestly, you can just use whatever serums or moisturizers that you use on your face, but I like to use a separate eye cream because even though I have more normal to oily skin, my under eyes are always a little dry sometimes. This is also by Revision Skincare. This is their DEJ eye cream, and this is just a nice lightweight creamy texture, and this is even just too much for both of my eyes, but you know, I like to use a lot of the product. And I'll just pat it on underneath my eyes, and then I will do like a little eye massage and just kind of rub it in. If I feel like I need a little more moisture to my skin, I will use my face moisturizer. This is my all-time favorite one. This is the Elta MD. This is the PM moisturizer. I'm not even going to use it today though, because my face already feels super plump and hydrated after using the vitamin C that I just put on, since that gives me a nice good hydration to my skin. But this is my absolute favorite. One that I find that's more affordable, that's quite similar, is the one by CeraVe, the PM moisturizer. This does not have parabens. This has niacinamide, I think is the 2nd or 3rd ingredient in it, and this is just my favorite. So I like this for morning and night. The next step, I'm gonna go ahead and put my skincare on my lips, which is my City Lips. I especially love it before I do my makeup because the little lip wrinkles that I have, I feel like it just kind of plumps them up just a smidge and makes my lipstick look a lot better. And they have a ton of different shades. I have every single shade of this. I've used this product for probably 7-8 years now, long before I did YouTube. It's funny to me how everybody's raving about it now, but it really is that amazing of a product. The next thing I'm going to put on is my eyelash growth serum. This one's the Revitalash Advanced. I've used it for years. I've tried a bunch of different ones, which I've liked a bunch of different ones, but I always go back to this, and I'm just going to use this Broken Mirror from one of my favorite palettes. And I just put a little bit on like I would be putting eyeliner on, and then I kind of brush it on my lashes like I would a mascara. And I'll do this morning and night. Sometimes I'll just do it 2 times a week because this one is so potent. If you put it on every single day, my lashes start touching my sunglasses. So I try to I want them long, but I don't want them to look crazy, crazy long. The next product I'm going to use is one of my all-time favorites, and if you watch my videos, you see me talk about it pretty often. This is by Colorescience. This is their 3-in-1 Total Eye. This one was not sent to me. This is one I've already purchased. I have like 5 of these, but you guys have heard me talk about the website Octoly before. If you're on YouTube or Instagram, you can apply to review products and get sent products from different companies that are on their website. So of course, when I saw Colorescience pop up with some products on their website, I applied to try out their Total Eye, and then they sent me a couple other products. Their Lip Shine, which I've owned this a couple times. They also sent me the Brush On Sunscreen, which if you've watched my videos, you know I have like 5 of these in every purse, in the car, in my makeup bag. So you can use this little metal applicator tip that they have, you know, to put this on, and you just push it and the product comes out. Or sometimes I'll just put it on my finger and then just pat it on. This just has that nice light peachy tint that will help to disguise those dark circles underneath your eyes. Look how close I'm getting this up underneath my eyes, and sometimes I'll even put it on the tops of my eyes. This doesn't burn or sting my eyes at all. And you know, the eye area is an area that a lot of us forget about when we're applying sunscreen. So this is perfect if you think that most sunscreens burn your skin. This is something that I think you would really, really like for around the eyes. And then I'm going to apply sunscreen all over my face, my neck, and my chest. So for my face, I'm going to use this one by Revision Skincare. This one was sent to me also, and I do really like this. Honestly, if you just like tinted moisturizers that have sunscreen in it, this is something that you could use and not even worry about foundation. I will use this by itself, put a nice thick layer on, and then sometimes I'll also put a little squirt of this into my IT Cosmetics CC cream just to thin it out. So you can see this is tinted. It's a super, super light tint. And then I will let this soak in for a good 15-20 minutes before I even apply my makeup. This has an SPF 45 in it, and it's all mineral. It's 4.4% titanium, but what I love, it has 14.4% zinc oxide. And so you can see that nice light tint. It helps to disguise, you know, the big white cast that you would get with most full zinc oxide sunscreens. Now I don't put this down my neck and my chest, but I always put sunscreen on my neck and chest. So my go-to sunscreen for that, this one is 22.2% zinc oxide. This is by Neutrogena. I love this stuff, you guys. I even use this on my face, especially in areas like here where I have, you know, more melasma and I'm trying to get extra protection. But this does have, you know, a little bit of a white cast, but if you rub it in, it it looks beautiful on. I'm just gonna put about that much down my neck and my chest. And I also will put this on my arms and the backs of my hands. So, I mean, if you don't rub it in, yeah, it's gonna have a white cast, but I just take the time, rub it in, and I know I have really good protection. And then really quickly, I wanted to just share with you a few other products that Revision sent me. This is their black mask. I did a post on my Instagram about it so you can see what it looks like, and I talk a little bit more about it. This is amazing. I've already repurchased this. They also sent me their DEJ night cream. It has retinol in it. Absolutely obsessed with this stuff. I've repurchased this also, and I like to mix this with that vitamin C cream at night, and pretty much that's all I use in the evening, and I wake up and my skin, it's amazing. The texture, I feel like the texture of my skin is better now since I started mixing this with that vitamin C that they sent me. And then they also sent me the NECTIFIRM Advanced. So if you enjoy using different neck creams on your neck and you don't just want to use your serums and your face moisturizers, this might be something that you would want to invest in. I did not repurchase this, but I did buy the black mask, I bought the DEJ night, and I bought the vitamin C 30%. I wanted to share one other thing that I got off the website called Octoly. Clarisonic was on there, and I've owned a Clarisonic, a couple of them for, golly, ever since I first saw them on QVC many, many years ago. But they sent me the Clarisonic Mia Smart. So this isn't like one of those spin brushes that you see on the market that, you know, they're literally spinning and that's causing all of that friction on your face. I mean, it might feel nice the first couple times, but if you're noticing, golly, my skin feels so irritated, it could be using a spin brush or doing too much manual exfoliation. This has that sonic technology, so it's not going to be spinning on your face and causing irritation. When you use it, you really should just gently put it over your skin and let the sonic technology basically do the work for you versus, you know, doing this that I used to do. I really, really love this brush head. I've never tried this one before. And then they also sent me this charcoal brush head also, which I haven't tried this one before either. This is perfect even if you're not a makeup wearer, because they say that this cleans your face 6 times better than your hands alone, and I really do agree. I like to use this in the evenings because getting off my sunscreen sometimes, you know, I put on layers and layers of sunscreen, so even if you don't wear makeup, you should be wearing lots of sunscreen, and this is perfect to get rid of the sunscreen. And I notice that when I use it, my pores don't look as large, and that's probably because when I clean my face a lot with my hands, I'm still leaving sunscreen and makeup and all that dirt and debris still down in my pores. But again, I only use this a couple nights a week, but I really, really love it. So I think you need this one that has the smart technology. If you're like me and you're not into technology, I'm not connecting my phone to it and tracking my progress that way, but you could if you're really into that, because I think that's, you know, an extra bonus. So thank you, Clarisonic, for sending this to me. And that's really all I've been doing for my morning skincare routine. I mean, it seems like it's a long process since I'm talking throughout this video, but I can do it all in under 5 minutes. If you've tried any new skincare products that you think I need to know about, or you would like to share with everyone else, leave those comments down below. I absolutely love hearing from you guys, and I try really hard to reply to each and every comment. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did like this video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up, and if you did not like it, feel free to leave me a thumbs down, but let me know what you didn't like and let me know what I can do to improve for you guys. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.